let's see. Is there anything I need to do before we start actually doing the battles? Oh, I need to burn my 3v3 tokens. I messed up and I claimed them slightly too early. I should have one-man defenses in here, right? Damn, no one's attacking me. All right, that's fine. So let me do this and claim those before I forget. I meant to claim them like today so that I could have them during the CVC, and I messed up and claimed them too early. It's gonna be a little annoying with faction wars. I'm like honestly wondering if maybe I should just do faction wars before CVC. How much energy would it be worth? How much, like, to get the same amount of points? What's up, Cruzy? Crazy? I don't know how. Let me look real quick. Regular pack. Dude, I've been farming so much dragon. But I have so much stuff I want to level for faction wars, and I was like, well, if I'm ever going to level it all, it makes sense to do it all during a 3x dragon event. So I've just been leveling an insane amount of food. Mike is kind of quiet. Dude, I don't know how that keeps happening. My gain keeps getting changed. That should be better now. My gain keeps getting changed on my mic. And I'm not doing it. Like, it's some sort of weird setting that's just getting changed on me. Okay, I was looking at faction wars. So I'd be getting like 1,800 points. It's like 4.5 runs, so it's like 160 energy more that I'd have to spend. I don't know. I'd probably just do it, to be honest. I wish they would do better energy offers more frequently, though. I couldn't buy any energy, or didn't want to buy like any energy for like 3 months. Because it was all a complete ripoff. I can't even get like 280 energy per dollar. I feel like you used to be able to get that pretty consistently. I had a 300 energy per dollar thing during this event, and I bought all of those. And there was another one that was like 290, and I was thinking about buying it, but I didn't. But part of the reason why I didn't is just because it takes up all the storage slots with all the energy refills, and I was like, I don't know if I want to have like legit my entire storage. But I also wasn't thinking about at the time dumping like as much energy into Dragon as I ended up doing. So I probably should have got it because I burned through a lot of the energy I bought already. That's so weird. How did I swear something is buggy about Calvalax's poisons. Like, how in the world did Calvalax get resisted on every single one of those poisons against a freaking Farakin? It's not like if that Farakin was randomly built high resistance. Super weird. What's up, Lil Molky? How you doing? Just running some 3v3 real quick before we jump into live arena. Could probably go jump into it now. So I bought some more primal shards, and I have to decide if I want to upload the video. But you want to know what I got? You guys can tell me if I should upload it or not. There's like 50 more shards from the video. Look at this. I got a second Gallas. I'm like, are you kidding me? I've pulled 6 unique Legos, and I've pulled dupes of those Legos 4 times. Like, almost half, or not Legos, Mythicals. Almost half the Mythicals I've pulled have been dupes. It's driving me crazy. But The more I've been like thinking about it, I'm actually like really stoked about having Gallius. I might even be more stoked about I might even end up using Gallius more than I use Siegfried. Gotta do it. I bet your reaction was good. All right, I might just like tack it on to the beginning of the video we're about to record. But yeah, I'm like, what the hell? I don't know if I want to empower it or have two, because part of me wants to build like a fast one in 9-piece Slayer, and part of me also wants to have a 9-piece Stone Skin. Although I guess the Slayer one would get the vast majority of the use, and I only have one blessing, so I don't know. Doing good. Decided to spend a bit on primals to pop my Mercy, and got Commonus as my first mythical since I introduced them. Hell yeah, that's a legit mythical. Yeah, so I can't use the mythicals I pulled today because I'm waiting for Clan vs. Clan to start. But once Clan vs. Clan starts, I'm going to book them and finish their masteries and then build them out. I'm actually, like I said, I am quite stoked for Gallius, even more than... I mean, I don't know. Like, Siegfried's definitely the stronger champion, but I think I'm going to get a ton of value out of Gallius. Can him beat Nice ignoring block damage in second form? Kinda, yeah. It's hard. Like, it's not a perfect counter. I feel like he's a much better counter to Siegfried than he is to Nice. But I do think there are some things you can do. Like, for example, what you could do with Gallius. Well, I think part of the other thing that's like a little bit underrated about his kit is his form 1. Like, this ability here is pretty damn good. Like, the damage on this is very high, and it provokes. And it puts up unkillable and counterattack. So there's a few ways you can play it. Like, you could provoke the Nice and proc... Like, you could basically hit the Nice with this, provoke him, and proc his passive, and his passive gives him an extra turn, so then he goes immediately, and then swap and nuke him the next time, like, on the next round, right? And I think that could work potentially really well if you've got, like, a Galathier or whatever in the team. Just, you could basically take advantage of his passive to screw him over. Take advantage that he gets an extra turn to screw him over with this. You hit him with this, provoke, proc his passive, he takes his turn, he A1s, and then, you know, the rest of the enemy takes their turns. Hopefully you kill some people, because this thing hits pretty hard, so you could probably kill a lot of stuff. Then swap forms, and then do the big nukes on the next cycle. I think that's a potential option. The other option is just to nuke him. Especially if you're, like, another thing you could do is you could pair Empress with Gallius and have Empress be like the first champion in the team. And that can create a really awkward situation for the Nice, because if the Nice tries to AoE nuke you down, he will kill himself to the Empress passive. But if he puts up the block damage, then the Gallius can get him on the next turn, basically. So I think there's some ways to make him counter Nice. But I think in general he's better than at countering Siegfried, because you could just swap forms, AoE nuke with this skill, right? Kill everyone, proc the Siegfried's passive, he swaps forms, revives everyone, and then you just kill everyone with the ignore block damage skill. There's some gem, I think. The boosted damage of extra turn move, his increased damage, get him extra turns too. I was looking at that. Is there, like, anywhere you can look at all the gems that exist? Like, we have the relic index, but is there, like, a gem index? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Let me look at some of these real quick. Every time wearer is revived. Every time wearer kills an enemy, increases damage dealt. Accuracy for all that. Uncroll resistance. 5 damage to the wearer. Ignores 5% of... wait. Oh, okay. That's just CC. Fire damage can is full HP. Increases defense each time receive a critical hit. Where accuracy increases 3 debuffs. Trim reductions. Okay. Oh, damn. 20% more damage against enemies under all these debuffs. That's kind of cool. Attacking targets. 10% chance to repeat the attack. Damn. I wonder if this works with his A2. What's up, Primo End? Did I say hello? 8% chance to grant an extra turn after killing an enemy. Does this... does this stack with like multiple enemies? 50% more damage when counterattacking. Damn, that's actually like crazy. Killing an enemy, the next attack will ignore 12% of the target's defense, or its crit damage reach enemies HP is below 50. Using multi-hit skills, consecutive hit, first one will ignore 5% of the target's defense, whereas 8% chance to reset any cooldown kills an enemy. Okay, I don't want to read all these. I'm just gonna out loud. No enemies taking a turn, 10% more damage. Increase speed. Ignore resistance when replacing provoke. That's kind of nice. After his buff, I think I'm more happy with Gallas than Sieg. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The more I've been thinking about it, I kind of am agreeing with you. Like, I think Siegfried generally is stronger, but Gallas is pretty good. Like, he hits insanely hard. You really need a way to get through Stone Skin, though, is the thing. Like, he doesn't have any ways to deal with Stone Skin, but he's a pretty good go second champion. He hits like disgustingly hard with the decreased defense, and he you know, it's really like his turn. He self-buffs defense, which is nice, but it also his turn meter stealing, I think, makes him really interesting. Like, I was thinking, if you pair him with 9-piece Slayer and then you steal 20% of all the enemy's turn meter and you get your own 20% turn meter boost, like, there's a good shot. I don't know how 20% turn meter steal work. Like, I don't know entirely what it means. I don't know if it means like steals 20% of the current target's current turn meter or 20% of their total turn meter. So that's partly a thing. Damn, this is a crazy good gem. 25 accuracy for each enemy who's not taken a turn yet. That's 100 more accuracy if you're in a go first. Jeez Louise, I need to get some of these gemstones. How do you get these? Winning Hydra Clash? Increases the wearer's turn meter by 3% each time they place a debuff on an enemy. Cannot increase the wearer's turn meter by more than 20% in a single turn. This is kind of interesting. That'd be another 12% turn meter boost. I wonder if I have any of those. I can't remember what gem I was even looking for anymore. Oh, it was something with extra turns. %10 chance to prevent their skills being placed on cooldown with extra turns. Wearer gains 10% turn meter after taking an extra turn. What? How does... Huh? Would this be like the follow-up? Otherwise, wouldn't this just be completely wasted? Is this the one you're talking about? I don't know how that works. Okay. I really want Gathering Momentum now for Commodus. Gathering Momentum. What's that one do? Let's see it. Sorry, Primal video. Pretty damn good RNG. Congrats. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this recording. Need to hire a native English speaker to proofread their stuff to make it easier to understand. Yeah. 3% turn meter for every debuff placed. Yeah. All right, we're jumping in. Hello. Biohack here with another live arena video. The last live arena video before we can use the new mythicals that we pulled, because we're waiting for this clan versus clan to start, and then I'm going to book them out and finish their masteries and all that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and check our Soul Merchant. What do we got in here? Contra, Deliana, Karen, and Dracomorph. I need my Volcanos, my Marichka. Not those guys. All right, that's fine. Honestly, with all these new mythical pulls, though, I'm starting to feel like maybe I start to pick up some Eternal Soul Stones when they're relatively cheap in the market. Because I want some better souls on my Gallius and my Siegfriend. And my Marich, or my Mezimel. Lava Bug. I'm going to say I'm jelly. I have 4 mythicals from 450 Primal Shards raid so far. Commodus, Ashnar, Geralt, and Aphidus. I mean, Commodus is really good. I just keep getting dupes. Dupes. Although that's a spoiler. Oh wait, no, I think I might attach that to this video. So they'll already know. I pulled another Gallius. I pulled 2 Galliuses this weekend. Because there was another good deal on Primal Shards, so I bought some more. Yeah, this will work. But yeah, the more I think about like what I want to do, the more I'm very excited for Gallius. Stultus is never going to see play again, though. Like, Gallius does everything I want from Stultus, but better. Like, mostly I ever use Stultus when I want, like, multiple AoE attacks and self-buffing defense. And Gallius just does all that and hits way harder. Also, like, the way his kit works is so good for things like Galathir teams, because he steals turn meter when he kills the enemy, which means that if you go into a team and you nuke them and kill everyone, and then Galathir revives, well, you've already stolen a bunch of turn meters, so you're going to take another turn immediately. If you ever don't want the second chicken, I'll happily take him off your hand. No, I'm down for another chicken. The big question for me is, do I want to empower one or use both? Because part of me wants to have a fast one in Slayer, and the other part of me wants to have a Stoneskin one that I can use and go second teams. You have a knack for pulling the best force defense champions? That's true. My first 3 ever mythicals, I got Aphidus, then Ashnar, then Aphidus again. Oh, dude, that's even worse than me. Aphidus, Ashnar, Aphidus. At least Ashnar is, like, okay now. You can always feed a Gallius later, but it would suck to book 2 and then feed 1. Yeah. I'm leaning towards empowering, to be honest. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. Because I don't have a good soul, so getting those extra stats would be pretty helpful. I need to think about what I'm gonna do in this situation. Oh, I could just use, yeah, I need a fast Gallius in this situation in the future. Because I'm probably gonna, or I could use Siegfried. That would work too. It's only really a problem if they go Marius, or if they go Armans, and I go like Kaja Marius, and then they go Carnage. I guess in that case, I'd have to go Fabian to make sure it had a speed aura. Because I'm thinking about pulling some of the gear off He-Man to put on Siegfried. Particularly, I have a quad roll banner. How do we want to play this? I think I'm just going to go ahead and ban the Marius. Yeah. Cared about Hydra? You could use one where? I will use one in Hydra. I don't care about Hydra, but I can use the one that's PvP build in Hydra. I can use either one, right? Like, if anything, the Slayer one is actually... The Slayer is the one that I care about more, and that one is the one that would be better in Hydra. Because obviously you don't need Stone Skin for Hydra. Oh, shoot. Hopefully he doesn't cut in with that. Oh, we won 15 battles in a row yesterday, didn't we? So we're at a 17 battle win streak right now. Let's see if we can get to 20. The highest win streak I ever got was 19. Spool Calamitous got 5 days ago. Sold his 4-star soul because I was short for a 6-star Marius. Oof. Oof. Feels bad. Interesting. You don't see a lot of people pick Empress over Marius. Maybe they don't have Marius yet, actually. This is a relatively low-rated player. Although they got a +4 Siphies, so... How do I want to play this? He has to pick... No, he could go Marichka. I think I do this. Want to go Mezamil? No. Yes, I do, actually. I'm committing to banning this Calvalax, so the thing I'm most worried about is seeing a Marichka. This is a, like, wild level of account for a player. 4,800. Well, I guess no. No, it's +4 Calvalax. Yeah, this is... Player with multiple +4 champions. Empress is better than Marius? Ooh, I don't think so. Empress is good, but I think Marius is still significantly better. Calvalax, Gergo, Empress, Siphi. Nice. Interesting choice. Why? Oh, Poly. Doesn't matter. She can't swap. I hope Marius. Oh, nice. We reflected. Beautiful. Fears the fact that he can't be locked out. Stone skin removal, turn meter pushback, buff swapper, block revives, swap health, revive on death. I mean, those are all good things, but Marius is still much better. He can be locked. I mean, there's a scenario where Empress is better, but anyone who is like Empress just not, he's not good. Like, okay, maybe at super low level you could argue for Empress in a Go second team, but he's not, like, he's going to be useless in the vast majority of Go second teams. Like, he has no way to survive. So the fact that he can't be locked is not that important, because you care, like, Empress is good as a Go first, as a potential to strip Stone Skin. That's why you want him. And Marius also strips Stone Skin, but Marius also is way better against the things that are super meta, like Siegfried and Nice. Rarely lose to Marius when I use Empress, so maybe it's account dependent. Well, it depends on what you're doing, if you're going first or not. On your account, Empress is... Unless counts, Marius is better. On your account, Empress. I haven't built the Siegfried. I'm waiting for CBC to start. If you mentioned already, but what's your thoughts on Live Arena changes? I think it's good. And I mean, more fair matchmaking would be nice. The matchmaking kind of sucks. Though, I'll be happy with the new changes as long as it doesn't result in a situation where I'm a little bit nervous about banning the Galathir. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this could be a huge problem. Depends on how fast. Yeah. Rhodos and... Oh, fuck! I think that was a 3%. I doubt she's that high of resistance. Damn it! We almost got our 20 wins in a row. But we're locked out, so... yeah. Yeah, I needed Fabian for that fight. Ah, oh, bummer. 18 wins that time. 18 wins in a row. Pulled Black Tusk on the progressive, then pulled Frolny today from 150 primals. Kind of wish it was different Mythical, but I'll take for a siege team at least. Empress is strong, then against Sieg and nice weak hits all the time. I mean, relying on weak hits to win fights is not a very consistent strategy. What up, Nice on the polls, pulled 90 to 110, no mythicals, but 4 Legos. Also got 10 pull with 9 epics. Damn, 9 epics and a 10 pull. That's crazy. Good question, but I got myself my first mythical, lovely Lazarius. I can't go crazy. Endgame build with full speed and decent damage. Should I just go for Stone Skin Nuker build with some accuracy? I would go for that, yeah. Do you need accuracy, though? Because his lockout is unresistible. What do you actually need accuracy for? His strip? There's nothing Marius can do better than Empress? That's legit insane. Marius can trigger counterattacks every single time a myth, like he can basically stop half the mythicals in the game from being able to swap forms without killing their team. He hits harder generally. He can strip Stone Skin and deal damage at the same time. Empress can't. All right, well, we got another win. Marius hits harder? Yeah, my Marius hits a lot harder than my Empress. To be fair, I don't have a blessing on Empress, but yeah. Empress's damage is like good, but it's not amazing. His multipliers are only decent. Tomorrow you get your Empress? No affinity? Yeah, Marius has no affinity issues. This guy's coming in hot. How do we want to play this? God, this would be the perfect fight for a Gallius. This would be the perfect fight for a Gallius. At the end of the day, they're both really good. Does it matter who's better to each person? How do we want to play this? I could ban the Galathier, and then... what would I have to do? Poly the Nice? We'd probably get locked out. I guess we'll go here. I'm probably fucked. Ugh, Gallius would be so good in this fight. So good. Bummer that Sulf got resisted. Yeah, that was not really any shot of that. You know what I should have probably done? Should I have gone Empress? Maybe I could have used Empress as passive. The hardest counters I found outside of well-placed Carnage is Arnorn. For some reason, Arnorn is the hardest to go against with this type of team. From Empress with nice speed, any lockout to counter what I need, and Marichka. Interesting. You have trouble with Arnorn when you have Nice? That's a little surprising. You either remove Stone Skid or remove 3% from PvP. I mean, I feel like 3% isn't even the worst thing these days. It's more like Wand is what causes so much RNG. I can't see in what world Empress would be stronger for you than Marius in that team. Especially because your biggest weakness is Marius, and by taking him, you could stop other people from having him. The other big thing Empress has that's a major weakness is a single AoE skill, which means he's at a huge disadvantage against Galathirs. Because a Galathir can basically just tank your hit with his passive and then swap forms and revive your whole team. And revive his team, and then you can't do anything. Arnor's a goat, I can't explain it. He's unbelievably underratedly broken. Arnorn is good, maybe because I have Mezimel. And Carnage, I don't fear him that much. Like, he's not that, like, he's still good, and I definitely, he's like something I have to consider. But I'm not like, oh my god, how do I deal with Arnorn? I can't, there's nothing I can do. He's so hard to deal with. I'm like, he's relatively straightforward. Like, Mezimel just makes him look like a joke. But even if you don't have Mezimel, Carnage works. Even just like tanking him with enough beefy champions can work. This is another fight I would totally throw Gallas in right now if I had him. Actually, I'd throw Siegfried in this fight, probably. Oh my god, I'm an idiot! I picked Carnage and He-Man. I meant to pick He-Man and Sulfurion. God damn it. I'm just gonna lose to the Gizmock. Which one of those two myths are you gonna build first? Are you building them during CVC? I already have both of them, or I'm gonna build both of them. Fucking A, dude. I fucked this up so hard. The only thing I might be able to do is pull a revive with Kaja afterwards and then control him with Armons. Oh wow. That's that was crazy. I'm gonna try and snipe you if you're cool with that. That's fine. Should I go for the nuke? It's gonna kill Kaja. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh my god! Double feared! And we got three, or did we weak hit the revive? I don't even know. Oh. Fucking A, man. That sucks. This guy's build wasn't trash. I'd have a lot of problems. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Well, I mean, Kaja can maybe tank it again. Yes! There we go. I mean, he's going to revive still, but we've got He-Man with the... What's it called? Bullshit? The blessing? Oh, wait, no, he already used the revive. Whew, this is a tough fight. I totally I messed it up in the pick phase. I meant to pick Sylphirion, and then it would have been fairly straightforward, but we got through it. Oh, Too Hot for God. I know this guy. Taurus, Rima, Wukong, Narcissus, Phoenix, Laz, Tormund, UDK, Armons, Galather, Shuzen, Siphi, Mikage, and Korra, Arbiter, Warlord. Why do I have some of these champions in here more than once? All right. Here's the question. Do I want Armons? I think so. It's not you? No, this is, what's his name? The guy who used to come in and complain about Arena all the time. And I would tell, he'd be like, why do you want to play Arena? And I'd be like, because it's fun. And he would not accept that as an answer. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I like it. He probably throws... He could throw Tormund. I think this is fine. We're at CGAT. I'm waiting to build him during the CVC. It's about to start. How would I build a Laz for live arena? Just damage, right? The big risk here is going to be Galather cutting in. We'll see how this goes. I get the sense he's going to... Oh, okay. I thought for sure he was going to ban Marius. Now we just got to not get polymorphed. You got to build your Lamasu this CVC, but your speed is trash. Carnage, you're a monster. I love it. My notes on this one say, probably need Alika. That must be very old. Dude, Alika is legit, though. In Faction Wars Hard, I've been getting so much value out of Alika. Skyruns, Hefrak, Rhodos, Wukong, Yannicka, Siegfried, Erix, Narcissus, Marius, Harima, Gizmak, UDK, Yumiko, Python, Armons, and Korra Arbiter. Ooh, I wish I had Gallius. How fast is your Carnage? He's 306, I think, but he's got, or 304, but he's got 2 of the turn meter boosting gems. So that makes him effectively around 320 if I run him with Kaja and Sylphirion. A little over 320. But it also, I mean, I've talked about this before, but I also use those turn meter boosting gems to alter the turn order of my champions. So my Carnage will go... Do I want to run Carnage here? Sorry, I need to think about this. He could throw... He could throw Gizmak and UDK. I've never seen Marichka from this guy. I'm just going to lock in a Sylphirion right now. I speed tune it so that my Marius is like my fastest champion, but he doesn't have any gems. So if Kaja and Sulfurion both go, they give enough turn meter boost that the Carnage goes before the Marius. But if I go like Kaja Warlord, then the Marius will go before the Carnage, so that he'll strip the Stone Skin and then the Carnage can do his thing. Is Lazarius still meta? At super high end, super fast Lazarius with let's see, how do I want to play this? I feel like Carnage is not the answer because it's all magic. I feel like I should just go, I could go Stultus. That's probably what I should do. Oh shoot, I don't have a speed aura. Damn it. Okay, it's fine. I'm making mistakes left and right today. Super fast Lazarius. Like, I think Doc had like a 470 speed Lazarius that could literally swap forms and like one-shot my team. It was disgusting. That Lazarius is still pretty good. As for like other Lazariuses, did I resist that? I don't know. No, shit. All right, maybe I just go for this nuke. Okay, I think that was the right call. I don't think his other one with no increased defense. If only we had a Gallius. Dude, I'm so looking forward to Gallius. Do it. Revive him. You son of a bitch. He really only has one option. He has to revive him. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, the Armon's is still locked out. I'm fine. My man Stultus getting it done. Good fight, Darcy. Good fight. All right. That was 10 battles. 8 out of 10. Not as good as yesterday, but I'm going to do another 5. Nice game. How long have you been playing Raid? Your character speed is awesome. I've been playing since, I want to say 2020. I took like a 9-month break in there at one point, but... This guy has Siegfried Foley, Armon's Duchess Marichka. I can't remember if I asked a question about Faction Wars Hard. I think I am going to do it. I mean, I should save it for CVC, but sometimes I can get... Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at what the conditions are and how likely they are to be difficult. So this guy's going to throw a Siegfried in the last slot. How do I want to deal with that? I don't know how it's built. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm committing to banning the Marichka. If he throws something that Marichka can't deal with, it's just over. Okay, or that I can't deal with. Hopefully this is a Stone Skin Siegfried. We're going to find out. That's a friendly ban for me. I want to point out I'm undefeated against you. We've never played against each other, but still undefeated. Nice. Oh, wow. It's not even in stone skin. It's not in anything. Okay, this shouldn't be too problematic then. Poly, that's annoying, but Carnage should seal the deal. Gotta love him. I feel like isn't it kind of weird to put 6-star Intimidating Presence on a Duchess? It feels like an odd blessing choice to me. Because Duchess is not like she's not really good in any go first teams. Oh, that's annoying. We like double weak hit him. I mean, it's not gonna matter because we block revived everyone anyway, but and he has no passive, so he can't swap. No CV runs. Wukong, Taurus, Harima, Sify, Warlord. That was the other thing, watching some showcases of Gallas that impressed me, is like Gallas is just like one-shotting Tarichka teams because he hits so insanely hard with that decreased defense. Like he's one of the only champions that can reliably land decreased defense without getting wrecked these days. I guess Odin is another one. Odin can still get wrecked, but you can at least build him in pinpoint. God, I don't know what this guy's gonna run. This is just going to come down to picks. I throw this, he throws Marichka, I lose. I could go with Fabian instead of Sulfurion, but then if he throws like a Shuzen or a Hegemon, I'll lose. Yeah, I think this is a loss. I have to ban this. The only way we win this is if Kaja revives everyone with enough turn meter to go before the Sify pops the stone skin, and then Sulfurion can pop the stone skin off everyone, which might happen. That does happen a lot, actually. So that's kind of what we're relying on right here. Yeah, she's got the debuffs. Yeah, it's game. GG. Yeah, that's a brutal combo. The Niame plus Hegemon. Super tough. Building the Rooster in CVC, yeah. I am very excited for the Rooster. Very excited for the Rooster. Kazura, what's Kazura gonna run? Okay. I don't want to play this. For how you create the champions and your knowledge of the game, you really are among the best players I'm following. Is there any champion you'd like could improve? Thank you. Like to achieve, like, is there any champion I want to buff, or are you asking me if there's a champion I would like to have on my account? They really did a solid with the buff. I'm hoping the Aphodus I just pulled gets one. Is there a delay stream? I'm having a hard time matching with you. To always, yeah. There's always like a hidden latency, but it shouldn't be that fast or that long. God, I wish I had Gallas built for this fight too. Man, there's so many fights today where I'm like, I wish I had Gallas. I'm probably gonna have to fight this nice. I'm lucky in that I get to last pick. Actually, you know what? I need to not go. He's gonna go Siegfried. Crixia. That's my guess. He might be watching stream. I probably shouldn't say this out loud. Congrats on the polls. Thank you. Oh, okay, so we went with the Taurus instead. If I go Sulfurion, the Crixia and the Galathyr are going to resist him. So we're going to do this. You got 2 Gallius? Yeah, I did. I pulled the second one yesterday. Or not yesterday, earlier today. Interesting band choice. Yeah, this is so hard. Kind of hoping he'd pop out of the sheep. Yeah, I was going to say, I think he just swaps. There's nothing I can do. Unless he weak hits me. Oh, he went for the stun. That's kind of interesting. You got the lock. Nice. Oh, but we're still locked for 2 turns. Oh my god, she has her skill already? Fuck, you couldn't give me a solid and proc the fear right there? That's... I think that's game. It's your second fastest speed? It's my Sulfurion, who's like 460 something. Yeah, it's tough with the super high resistance Crixia and Galathyr. Because I can't get my I can't get my my Sulfurion to burn the stone skin off. I'm trying to think what I could have done. Honestly, maybe the answer was to ban the Gallas here. I don't know how I don't just die to nice, but I'm thinking maybe and the Gallas here. I need Embrus Gallius. Embrus Gallius, ban the Galathier, and that's what you do. Go in. Fabian. Would that work? I don't know. No. Maybe what I should do against that guy actually is to run He-Man Mezamel and try and block revive the Taurus. Probably ban the Ancora here because I don't want to deal with the situation where he bans the Marius. And then I want him, if he bans Marius, I want him to get stunned. Okay, he didn't, but that's fine. What do you think of the new point system for live arena seasons? Will top players play less if they don't fix matchmaking? Who will play 100 gems with a chance to progress 20 points? I mean, I don't think you pay the gems to progress the points. Play it because it's fun. Oh, it's annoying. Oh wait, no, we landed the block axis on everyone. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I think it's good. I mean, I think it's fine. Here's the thing. I just hope it really. I don't care about the point change. Like that's perfectly reasonable. I just hope that the fix to matchmaking is done properly. I'm a little afraid that they're going to take the lazy route and the fix to matchmaking will just stop you from getting easy opponents, but it will just match you against the same player over and over and over again. Because right now, basically, live arena matchmaking has two modes. One is spam the same person over and over again, and the other is match you against people who don't stand any shot of getting a win. And if they fix the match you against people who don't have a shot problem by just making it the other problem even worse, then that's not really a good solution for me. So that's really what I'm just waiting to see. All the top players going to get the relic anyway. I mean, the rewards are so shit that it doesn't matter. If you mean the like, the one just from completing the rewards, like from completing it, yeah, that one's not really a big deal. If I should have swapped him, it doesn't matter. Every top player will easily get that. If you mean specifically the like war rewards for finishing in the top 100, those are kind of garbage anyway. That's a good piece. Nice piece too. Like 3 epic 6 or 3 legendary 6-star impulses in that set. That's good. I agree though, it's playing because it's fun rather than the rewards. Yeah. You still AFK in BDO? Yeah, I haven't played BDO in a long time. I don't even like AFK in BDO anymore. I don't. don't log in at all. Are you online? No, I haven't logged in probably like 6 months, if not more. I stopped like really playing it actively and streaming it, and just played it AFK for a while. Oh shoot, I forgot, we're still recording our YouTube video. I'm just dicking around. Okay, let's finish the YouTube video before we go screw around. Who we give an MVP to today? Marius. We're giving MVP to Marius because we had that whole discussion about Marius versus Empress. Marius is better. Empress is amazing, but Marius is even better. All right, this is the Marius build. 321 speed, just under 7,000 defense, 294 crit damage, 425 accuracy. Thank you for the follow. What are your thoughts on Ethereal Restart? I haven't played it. They deleted our loyalties? Oh, that's lame. The fun fluctuates for me in Raider BDO. Cat's Gaze, Relic. I want to swap this around. I want to put He-Mans over here, although, I don't know. Everything's getting messed up with the new Mythicals. Kaja always MVP. True. True. Soul Reap on the Blessing for Marius. I think this is definitely the way to go if you're using them in Go First teams. Because some of the most meta champions are heavily countered by this. Nice Siegfried can both get wrecked by Soul Reap. So that's great. What else? Masteries. Pretty much generic nuker stuff. Cycle of Violence. I don't know. Nothing too interesting on this side. On this side, obviously, we're going for accuracy stuff. Sniper to increase the probability of landing Enfeeble on the A1. I think that's probably the only mastery that's of like particular note for a Marius. And there you go. That's it. All right. I'm going to either do some more live arena or do some faction wars, but we're going to be doing something on the live stream. That's it for the YouTube recording. I will see you on the next one. Cheers. What's Carnage build like? Thinking of building mine. Got that 5-star finally. Ooh, congrats. My Carnage is speed tuned in such a way that he will either go before or after the Marius at 320 speed, based on whether or not I have Kaja and Sulfurion go before him, or whether I have like Kaja and Lockout go before him. He is around 306 speed, but he's got 2 of these turn meter boosting gems in there. Stone Skin Lethal. These are his stats. 6,300 defense, 276 crit damage, 348 accuracy. I'd love to get his stats better, but I need the blessings. Did you go for the 3x speed? Oh yeah, I farmed a shit ton of dragon. Mostly because I have a ton of champions I need to level for faction wars, and I'm like, there's an event that gives you bonuses for leveling stuff. There's 3x speed. This is the time to just level everything I'm going to need for faction wars hard. And so that's what I've been doing. Blessing on the Carnage is Soul Reap. I think Soul Reap is really good, especially if I can get it to 5 and 6 star. And then Masteries, Accuracy, and all this stuff here. And that's it. It's Carnage. It's your Sulf build. I'm just trying to see how fast I am so you can tell whether you're going to beat me in a speed race. No, it's a secret. Okay, what are my... Don't lose a champion. That should be straightforward. Farm Dragon with food. Yeah, I do a duo team with Bad L and Stultus. I'm probably going to just change Stultus into a pure PvE Dragon Farmer, though, in like regen, because I don't see myself ever using Stultus again in Live Arena when I have Gallius. Gallius does everything Stultus does, but better. Like, the only thing that Stultus does that I... Like, maybe there's a world where this is relevant, is reflect poison. But I don't really know. Like, you could use it against a Nell, I guess. Maybe. But the problem is they're all going to be built in Stone Skin Pinpoint anyway, so it's kind of hard. But you could burn it off with Sulfurion and then reflect all the poisons back on the Nell and then have her kill herself before your other nukers go. That's not like the worst strategy in the world, but wish you could invite me to match to play. Yeah. Done with Live Arena. I'm deciding whether I want to focus on Live Arena or Faction Wars right now. And that's going to depend on how likely or how difficult I expect these Faction Wars to be. So we're on stage, what did I say? Stage 15 of Dwarfs. So 15, 16, 17. 17 is all weak hit, or no weak hits, right? Actually, I have Torment. That won't be that hard, to be honest. I have Torment and Acrizia. Yeah, okay, no worries. We'll just bring in some supports and people with like single target A1s. Oh, and we have like tons of really good void damage dealers. Okay, so I'm not worried about stage 17. It's just stage 15, 16, which are, I think we already looked at 15, and I think that was going to be easy. Yeah, 15 is just beat them with all alive. Straightforward. Defeat 3 enemies using allied attack skills or counterattacks. We have Morag for that. Yeah, okay. So I think Dwarves, I don't need to worry about it. We'll finish that. No problem. High Elves, we're going to have 10, 11, 12. Use at least 3 epics. Yep, that'll be easy. Place 15 stuns. We have Royal Huntsman for that. Or sorry, Basilius Roanus for that. Should be no problem. Defeat all enemies and they have no buffs on them. We have the Liana to put block debuffs, and also I have a ton of really hard nukers to just blast stuff that buffs down before I can do anything. Okay, yeah, so I think Faction Wars is going to be pretty easy today. Which means I will wait to do it after the CVC starts, so we can do some more Live Arena. Dr. Pigeon runs Narses, Harima, Marius, Volcanos, and Cora Armons Marius. Where do I have Marius listed as support? It's weird. I wonder if I should have gone Marichka. I mean, I'm going to go Sulfurion, and how do I want to play this? Yeah, I don't know. A new Fire Relic combined with Volcanos? Yeah, dude, that's going to be insane. I got to get my Volcanos leveled. Run. Who should I run? How do I want to play this? I'm gonna do this. It's a little risky. This is a very high. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck. CC reset in under 30 hours? Yeah. I knew he had the one too. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I was gonna say you should do that. Oh, but we 3%ed boosted. Oh my god, fucking A, dude. Can you not? Nice. Used to hate live arena and never do it. Now I think it's fun, all because of Fabian. Some bullshit on these polymorphs. He only has one polymorph too. I just had terrible RNG. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill anything with the decrease attack. Yeah, feels bad, man. I don't know if Marius is going to go first or if Armand's going to go first. Okay, he shouldn't be able to swap. Oh my god, you bastard. Okay, that was brutal. Have to look it up, can't remember the name. Guess what Mythical I pulled yesterday? Nice. You just pulled Sulfurion. Oh shit. Can you see my build? Not right now. Nell. Oh, that's not a bad option. Nell's pretty good. What are your feelings on the MMR rework? I think it's good. Oh my god, I did it again! How do I keep doing this? I did not mean to pick Mezimel. I meant to pick frickin'... Or I did not mean to pick He-Man. I meant to pick... Warlord. Dude, this is the third fight today where I picked the wrong champions. I mean, in all honesty, it's probably fine, but... Love it. What's up, Leadfoot? Congrats on your sit, friend. Thank you. When's the Siegfried debut? Tomorrow. I'm waiting for CVC to start before I finish their masteries and book them. I'm actually looking forward to Gallas even more than Siegfried now. Like, I'm going to use both, but I feel like Gallas is actually more useful for my go first teams. Am I disrespecting He-Man by not building him? He-Man is very good. But it depends on how fast you are, because you mostly use him in go first teams. He's not that good in slower teams. But he's... Especially if you got the 5-star soul, or in my case, I got the 6-star soul. He's quite strong. I've been using him less and less because I've been using Carnage a lot more as my like speed aura nuker, but he brings a lot to the table. I mean, he's got a speed aura, stone skin penetration, self buffs attack, scales off of HP and defense, so he's not like incredibly squishy, or sorry, HP and attack, so he's not like super squishy. His A2 hits extreme, or both his A2 and his A3 hit extremely hard. Big fan of He-Man. Big fan of He-Man. You're a long way off Carnage? Yeah. I mean, the thing is it's not the Carnage. Actually, I don't want to mislead anyone. He-Man and Carnage do not do the same jobs at all. The reason I can get away with Carnage instead of He-Man is because of Sulfurion. Because I have Sulfurion as my as a stone skin stripper, I have Sulfurion, Empress, and Marius, who can all very, very consistently strip stone skin. So that means I can get away with Carnage. And if I didn't have Sulfurion, I would go back to using He-Man a lot. Although, then again, I'd probably be using Arbiter instead of Sulfurion, in which case I would have a self-buff attack, so I might use Georgian instead, but I don't know. Oh shit, this guy's Armons is faster than my... Faster than my Sulfurion. I should have thrown Carnage. Or I should have thrown Calvalax into this fight, to be honest. That would have... I should have done that anyway. And I almost did when I saw the Hegemon, but I don't know. That was dumb. Should have just thrown Calvalax. 460 plus Armons? Yeah. I'm able to kill Amicat, Super Gear Check, and Champ Check, depending on rotation. To be fair, my Armons is like 430 speed, and he's going to get another 25 from +4 and Faction Guardians, and he's in Supersonic. So pretty soon I'll have an Armons. If I can just pull a couple more Bannerlords. Let's see. How do we want to play this? Going okay. Woke up with a migraine, but feeling better now. Well, that's good. GG on the match. GG, Dr. Pigeon. Pulled a Gallas on my free-to-play account, and now I see why people say he's the best champion in the game. Yeah, dude. Gallas is legit. Who do I want for my last epic? I feel like I'm kind of screwing him over by the fact that I have this Armons. He's going to have to ban that. I logged in for my friend who's on a cruise and pulled this one primal and got him Galathier. Made me sick. Damn, dude. That's brutal. Jesus. Thought Alika would hit harder than that. Oh, maybe she weak hit everyone. Is that what the problem was? All epics? Yep. Same friend who pulled his voids one time and got him a Krizia. I swear he goes on vacation on purpose at this point. Damn. Boosted. To be fair, I have a Krizia. I don't use her for anything. It's hard to use a Krizia when we have Newt and Marius, you know? I was using her in Chimera until I got Lamassu built out, but now Lamassu plus Marius is so much better than a Krizia. It's funny, honestly, He-Man ends up just being my best champion in this. This is a perfect fight for Siegfried, though. If I had Siegfried, I'd throw him into this fight. You're past the Akrizia point? Yeah, I guess so. Well, I guess he wouldn't be good against the Freya. I'm going to ban the Freya anyway, though. Oh, does he have a 6-star and 2-name presence? Yeah, he does. Oh, man. How do you guys feel about 6-star intimidating presence in 2025 in the post-Marius era? I feel like intimidating presence is such a risky blessing to use. What's up, Bio? Congrats on the polls. Thank you. I'm very excited. Very excited to bust them out. This would be a good fight for Siegfried. Or Gallius. Maybe even Gallius because of our bias. Acrizia is your cleanup crew in Shogun's Grove, Black Tusk, Newt, Marius, Acrizia. Pretty quick team. Yeah, I try and farm all of my dungeons with food. So I do a one-man Python solo for Shogun. What blessing you go with your Siegfried and Lightning Cage? Yeah, for now. I mean, I haven't put one on there yet, but I think I'm going to go Lightning Cage. Is there any polymorph? Yeah. In the future, I feel like I could get more value out of a Siegfried if I could get him to pop Stone Skin and like use him and go first teams. So I might end up going with the Stone Skin Popper and Blessing and putting him in what's the set Stone Cleaver, but I don't have enough accessories yet. You do what for Shogun? I do a solo Python for Shogun. Cracking Roots. That's it. Yeah. Hopefully you can get some luck with souls. Yeah, I actually think now that I have so many mythicals, I actually think I might start using some of my raid budget on Eternals when I can get them for a good deal. Or like energy to farm things to pick them up from events. I wish I had Siegfried built. This would be a great fight to throw Siegfried in. Python or Sulfi? What's the play here? We could go Rhodos. I should probably go... No, I should go Volcanos. No, I shouldn't. Ah, shit. Okay, Carnage isn't the worst. He only has... Do I ban the Shuzen? Yeah, I'm gonna ban the Shuzen. Oh, what? I was not expecting that. Bro, you set this whole thing up for a speed race and then you let me have Kaja. I was wondering if I heard you right. You said Sulfurion. No. Python solos. Oops. There we go. Back in January, my notes were saying to run Narcisse because he's got a ton of bolster. He's got nice Siegfried and Lazarius. I'm actually not sure. Carnage is not the worst, but is the worst to build. He's so fucking hard to build. Yeah, he's very stat intensive. He's one of the most stat intensive champions in the game. Because you basically need everything. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, lots of speed, accuracy. I mean, you don't need HP and defense, but it's kind of nice to have a little bit. What's the build for Python to solo Shogun? God, I wish I had. Gallas for this fight. This is a great Gallas fight. What do you think of Theodosia? She's fine. I think she's a little overrated. I think she's not a bad champion, but she's like, I think people think she's way better than she is. Like, people were saying she was like the next Galathier, and I don't see that at all. Your question's invisible? Oh, is the last second form Stone Skin HP burn strip useful if you don't have Sulfurion or not enough damage to actually move the Stone Skin? He only activates it on people who are under Stone Skin, and that seems hugely risky for me. Because... Wow. I thought this was going to be way harder than it ended up being. That Enfeeble, or that 6-star Incinerate was not a good play against Marius. Holy crap, Marius. Oh. And CZ thinks fucking Empress is just as good as Marius. Yeah, it only activates on people who are in Stone Skin. So if they have like 2 champions who are in Stone Skin and 2 champions who are in Bolster, or like a speed champion and a couple of Stone Skin champions, like, you know, it's just not going to burn anything off. And you need a 6-star blessing, which is hard to do on a mythical. Destroyed that guy? Yeah, that's the problem with using 6-star Marius, or 6-star Incinerate against a Marius. That he's better than Marius? Yeah, exactly. What did I say? You said he's just as good? For you, it's hard to get a mythical? Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Unless you're a Kraken, it's hard to get mythicals in general. Especially specific mythicals. Yeah, Alaz has probably been my biggest disappointment in the sense that I thought he would be good when I got him, and I really haven't found any... I haven't really gotten any particular value out of him. At 4 blessings, 6-star. Nice. I was using Marius way back when no one knew how good he was. It was great. You mean before people got him? Because people knew Marius was OP the minute his kit got announced. At least people who knew what they were talking about. I remember arguing with some guy on Reddit who was saying that Marius was shit. This was before he got released, when we just saw his kit. He was like, "This is crap." I'm like, "This is literally a contender to be the best champion in the game. Like, you are crazy." God, this guy is coming at me hot. I wish I had... We're just gonna go with Carnage, I guess. Reddit thinks nice is bad. Yeah, Reddit is really bad advice on the game. It's a great Ember Smack. It was a good Ember Smack. Oh, fucking A, dude. How do we want to play this? Guess we just have to do this. My best play... Okay, so he does do that. Okay, that's... Actually, you know what? That's fine. We have Armons. We can make this work. Calvalax? Calvalax wouldn't really do much for me here. Yes. Beautiful. So if I get this, they're both block revived. So even if he swaps, all he can do is revive the Crixia. I'm not really that worried about. Oh, that was a wild team for a 4,800 player, though. What the hell? Nice Siegfried, Lazarius, Crixia, Hegemon, with like good blessings and builds too, not crap. You think he's the best live arena champion right now? Nice. Hi, Evil Bio. Grats on the polls when you're going to add them to your roster. Am I Evil Bio because of the goatee? I'm going to build them. I'm going to finish building them tonight during CVC. So I'll probably use them tomorrow. I'm having a ton of fun in this meta with Niamhe. Yeah. Dude, I'm so glad I didn't even think about that, but Gallius is going to be so nice against Niamhe. I'll be able to bust through Stone Skin. Although I won't be able to burn it off with Sulfurion if they ban. But then I'd have like an Armand or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's just nice to have more. Anything to have more stuff to get through Unkillable is really... Or block damage is really helpful right now. Yame seems like a dope champ. Yeah, she seems really good. Really good. Especially in the meta where, like... Calvalax has replaced... And Poisons have replaced Hegemon. She's really nice. I mean, I shouldn't say replace, but you know, just where there's all these like really good options to deal with Go First with this bullshit. Interesting. I thought for sure he would go like Marichka or something. Maybe he doesn't have Marichka. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit, I got so... Oh. I don't think he should have left that. There's a very good chance he gets a win there. Dude, that was a super preemptive win. He locks me out. He shoes ends the Shazar and one-shots me. He won. He had that fight won. I don't know why he left. I mean, he probably just thought it was lost because he wasn't expecting me to get 3%ed and sheeped, but I did. Why does the game refuse you to put you up against me? Because the matchmaking in this game is garbage. How are you doing in Faction War Hard? You reckon you can pull the Mythical on the first try? I was on vacation for a couple of days in the very beginning, and I missed a few. However, I also unlocked all of the crypts for like 2 days, thanks to a like returning player code thing or reward I had sitting around for like 2 years. So I'm like already at 500 stars in Faction Wars. So, and yeah, I like the other day we went through every single stage and I looked at like what I would need to make sure I can beat it. And I've been leveling up all the champions during the 3x speed event. And I don't see anything. There's nothing that I see right now that I can't do. Ping pong sheep? No, the sheep was when he left the battle, it removed the HP burn and Sulfurion puts up decreased resistance when HP burn is removed. And that procced a sheep on the Sulfurion, which got reflected. And so it looked like he got sheeped, but it was just him leaving the battle. I'm like 90% sure, because that champion didn't actually take a turn, so I don't know how it would have gotten sheeped. And I see that happen fairly often. Crushing Primal Sieg is nasty. Wish I had him. Yeah. Although, honestly, in that video, and I like at the time, I was like, I want Siegfried. I want Siegfried. Oh, Gallius. I don't know how I feel about Gallius. That's okay, I guess. I want Siegfried. Way more. Now that I'm like thinking about strategy for those two champions, I'm like, I'm gonna legit use Gallius more than I use Siegfried. I still think Siegfried is probably like overall the stronger champion, but for my particular strategy, I think Gallius is actually insane. I think he's actually really good. Because he can deal with Siegfried and Nice. Like, he's not the best counter to Siegfried and Nice, but I think he's much better counter to Siegfried than he is to Nice. But he can do some stuff. And he hits crazy hard. He's also a good counter to Galathier. I think he's actually a really good counter to Galathier. Because you come in and you smack and you steal turn meter on the Gallius, or when the Gallius attacks, which means that he's basically ready to take another turn. Like, he's probably not going to take a turn immediately because he's probably going to be around 100% and turn meter goes past 100%. So, like, they'll probably have more turn meter than the Gallius was. But you're going to be sitting there with a Nice that has, or with a Galathier that has no health and that has one option, which is to revive the enemy team, and then you'll just instantly kill them all again. Is Gallius going to replace Stultus fully? Yeah, I can't see any world where I would use Stultus anymore. Gallius just does everything that Stultus does. Even the, like, crowd control. Like, sometimes I need Stultus because I'm like, I have to crowd control. It's the only way I can win this fight. I can't kill him. I got to crowd control him. But Gallius has a provoke, and it's not a % chance to land. It's 100% chance. So, and he hits harder. So, like, everything I want Stultus to do, Gallius does, but better. Good affinity against the OP Mythicals? Yeah. For sure. Can't be sheeped. Yep, can't be sheeped. That's huge. He's squishy? Gallius? I mean, he's no more squishy than Stultus. But I don't really care if champions are squishy, because I run go first. Like, if I'm not running go first, ooh, this is a little risky. I ban the Sulf. This really just comes down to bans. Shit. Nah, everyone's in Stone Skin. We can get away with this. Okay, yeah. I'm like, worst case scenario, he bans the Kaja, but then he doesn't really have any. I mean, he doesn't have that much speed on there, so we just turn meter boost and risk the fear, and then my champs will go first anyway. Oh, wow. The Marius landed the stun. I wasn't expecting that. Just rage pulled 100 primals and got a Star Sage? Congrats. Why is that rage pulling now? If you're ever going to pull primals, now is the right time to do it. Hey, we got another 10 wins in a row. That's good. Or do you mean you rage bought primals? Are we going to do another all epic battle? Let's see. You already pulled 250 this weekend? Damn. Rage bot. Oh, did he want to do rares? I don't have rares. I mean, I guess I do, but I don't know what rares I would even use. FSC Michael. Thank you for the ball. You had your first win against Doc Moreau. Congrats. It's a tough account to beat. Last time spent on the game for about 8 months, I figured might as well go big or go home. Gallas is passive on the second form is so nasty. Yeah, being immune to crowd control is legit. Oh shoot, I forgot to pick Seeker. I wanted to pick Seeker. Dang it. Who do I want as my last champion? Sure. Thought he might ban the Alika. Oh, whoops. I should have gone Skull Crown. Congrats on the Sieg poll. He's my most used mythical with nice. Yeah, he's pretty legit. Can't kill the Skull Crown with the block revive anyway. We got one mythical and one Lego from 40 primals. It was Cheshire Cat and Arbias. Could be a lot worse. 40 primals is not that many. The average to get a mythical is like 87, I think. So getting even one mythical in 40 is very nice. Guy runs Taurus, Torment, Hegemon, Mortu, Ronda, Turvold, Siegfried, Narcisse, Wukong, Gizmak, Mezamel, Siphi, UDK, Mithrala, Duchess, Mikage, Armons, Warlord, Shuzen. Okay, so he's gonna throw Siegfried or Gizmak and Hegemon at me, probably. I don't think he has nice. So I'm guessing we see Siegfried and Gizmak, but if not... Wish I had Gallius. Wish I had Gallius. Built. Would be a great pick here. Lower... Oh, the average is 87, isn't it? 1 in 100 since it's 1%. No, it's lower because of Mercy. Mercy has a massive impact on the number of shards you need to pull to get a champion on average. People don't understand that or appreciate it. How do we play this? It's why 2x events aren't that good. It's much better to for primals it's fine, it's whatever, because that's, I mean, obviously there's no other events that currently exist, but if you're like trying to go for a regular champion, I kind of think that going for How do I want to play this one? Oh, 3%ed. Fuck. Or not 3%ed, resisted. So it's a resistance Siffy in general. It's kind of brutal. Damn. Ah, wanded. Come on, dude. This game. Oh, and then he goes, gets the kill before I can go. Dude, these are crazy high resistance. Fabian's 900 accuracy and he's getting resisted. I need my own Siegfried. And to not get wanded. I mean, that's really the big thing. Wand just fucked me so hard. I think 2x res ignore gemstone or 1 res ignore 1 bomb damage would be better for common, assuming you can't run increased accuracy champ alongside him. I mean, I guess it would depend. I would just do battles and see how often I lose because I got resisted versus how often I lose because I didn't hit hard enough. Ask Duramax how much you spent on those 350 primals. Well, to get 350 primals, you probably are just buying all of them that show up, instead of hunting specifically for good deals. So figure about $5 each, or maybe like $4.80 if you average. What are we talking about? How much does one need to spend RL to have a viable account? Depends on what you consider viable. I spend... Just convinced I'm never gonna be able to match with you. I'm only doing a couple more and then we're done. I spend 300 a month is my budget for raid. To be fair, I haven't been doing that since the beginning. I started doing that like relatively recently. So yeah, I don't know if that gives you any perspective. Oh my god, dude, really? Guy's just trying to be annoying. You know what that Empress passive, or that Fatalis passive doesn't protect you from? My HP burns. Not that it mattered, since Marius stripped it anyway. Oh, wow. Not even close. I was worried I would have to like, challenge this guy to a speed race. Any polymorph? No. Dead Star. Hmm. Oh, I should look this player up. Do I know them? No. I think we just skipped the... God, I almost did it again, dude. I think I'm gonna go Empress. Yeah. Let's go Empress. I don't know why I oftentimes go He-Man in this situation. I don't really need to. It's mildly annoying. Should have gone for the fear, although it doesn't really matter. Because he was in pinpoint anyway. All right. Damn, we did crazy win rate today. What's my overall win rate? Still 57%. Oh, we did get another... we got a ranking back. That's good. I'm actually not that far away from... There's like... I could get ranked 25 reasonably. If I pushed hard every day. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me today. I still need to do this 3v3 before Faction Wars, or before the siege starts. But yeah, tomorrow there probably won't be a stream, but there will be a video, and I will have the new Mythicals in it. So, you know, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thumbs up, stream, all that good stuff. I'm gonna see if there's anyone to raid over on the Twitch. Oh, we could raid DK. What's he up to?
There you go.
Sure. Looking at his champions. All right, cool. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I will be back in the near future. Have a good one. And go say hi to DK. Can't wait to see you use the Mythicals? Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited. Gallas. Hope we spelled his name right. Here we go. Peace.